Hey everyone, I'm going to be going over your next assignment, which is the genre flip. And it's actually very, very simple because you've already done the legwork basically. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your research paper and I want you to flip it into a different genre. So the genre it was originally created in was a written paper, and now you're going to make it into something else. And there's a very good reason I do this assignment. A lot of you will be writing research papers throughout your college career, but you're also going to be asked to do presentations. And once you get into your jobs, unless you go into something like the medical field, potentially education, something along those lines, you're not going to be writing a lot of research papers, but you will be creating a lot of presentations. I mean, I create a lot of presentations in my job as an instructor. I've done some stuff for our curriculum meetings in the English department. My husband is an engineer and he frequently has to make presentations in order to present ideas to an audience of stuff that his company can do for them. So it's really good practice to start thinking about, okay, when I'm making a presentation, what do I need in it in order to make it good and to really sell the point home? So for this, I'm giving you a lot of freedom. You can do the tried and true PowerPoint if that's what you would really like to do. I've had students do drawings or paintings. I've had students write poems, create storyboards. I had a student make a movie last year. He did a research paper, I think it was on like the brain of a serial killer, and he wrote a script based off of his research, recruited two of his buddies, and they made a movie. It was like a 7 minute long movie, and it was really good. Very fascinating. You could use Flipgrid. You can do a Prezi. Prezi is a great online tool that you can use in order to make presentations. Infographic is wide open. So the very first thing you need to do is decide what genre you would like to use. And next, I want you to consider your audience. So when you write a research paper, usually your audience is the teacher, the instructor, the person who's going to be reading it. When it comes to this, we're shifting your audience to an audience of your peers, because what's going to happen is you are going to be presenting your genre flip in the discussion board. So I'm going to be asking you to upload whatever it is you've created into the discussion board space. I'm going to divide you in half. So half of you will go next week, half of you will go the next week, and y'all will be commenting on each other's work. So this is an audience of peers, so you can go a little bit less formal. If you would like to do that, a research paper does have that very formal tone. You can kind of drop that down a little bit because you want to make this interesting to the people that you're presenting it to. Oops, sorry, that was my phone. I should have turned it off. So create your project. Since you've already created it, it's already there, but just remember this is a new creation. So think about audience and constraints. Constraints will be length. You don't want it to be overly long because then you'll lose your audience's attention. But again, since it's not, as I mentioned before, me as your primary audience, you can probably have a little bit more fun, a little bit more casual tone. But it just needs to have the original tone and tenor, meaning the main message of the original piece. So if you pick a PowerPoint or Prezi, you must have at least 10 slides and you need to include images. 90% of people have some sort of visual learning component to their learning skills. And so whenever you create something, you want to make sure that you are appealing to that audience. I mean, you've probably seen those presentations that are nothing but just words on slides. Just slide after slide after slide of nothing but words on slides. And those are, honestly, they're just very boring. In order to keep your audience's attention, you're going to want to include images to help engage them. If you do pick that PowerPoint Prezi, you can't just take your paragraphs and copy and paste them into the slides. Change them up a little bit, keep that message there, but you basically are going to want to be either summarizing or paraphrasing yourself and including those images and whatnot in order to make a presentation that's going to be appealing to your audience. So I will be asking you to also create an artist statement for this. It's just one paragraph where you state basically what genre you picked and why, and what were your reasonings for flipping it into that genre, and what you hope your audience will get out of your creation. So some examples of this, let me pull this up. So this was a paper that a student wrote on should dance be considered a sport? and they created their genre flip. They just used the tried and true PowerPoint, which was perfectly fine. They did a nice introduction here, included images. Notice here that they, they took chunks of their paper and condensed down some of the ideas from their paragraphs in order to present the information. It wasn't just a direct copy and paste from their paper. And they just included lots of various information. I'm just kind of going over this quickly so that way y'all can kind of see it. I'll be uploading some examples to D2L for you. But this was a very good paper, a very good presentation, and it was also a very good paper when she created it. Another example would be, this is just an infographic, sorry, so let me make this bigger for y'all. So the student did the paper on video game violence. Is it a fact or myth? And they just kind of took their information and made it in a nice poster, basically, that could have been posted in a hallway for people to see. And so in each of these little sections down here, I'll make it bigger down here, they basically took like 6 of their paragraphs and summarized the information that they had created in those paragraphs. It wasn't a direct copy paste job. Again, it was, hey, these are the highlights that I hit, and this is what I discussed in my paper. One fun thing that I had some students do, let me go back to this, is I actually had a student, I'm pulling it up from my email, this is last year. She did her paper on rabbit care. She is going to be a vet, and so she actually brought her rabbit to school and did a demonstration on rabbit care with her bunny right there in class, and that was really cool, and they let me take their picture with the bunny. So I mean, just an example of stuff that I've had done. And then I also had a student who was really into 3D printing. And so this is actually a 3D printed prosthetic dog leg. And so what he had done is he did a time-lapse video of him creating the prosthetic dog leg, and then brought it to class and showed the video, and then all the students were able to kind of take this prosthetic dog leg and pass it around. And that was honestly really awesome there too. So, but let me go over here. So there are some places that you can go to kind of help you make videos. I'm actually using a software right now called Screencast-O-Matic. You can make 15-minute videos for free and upload them to YouTube, and then you can copy and paste the URL of the YouTube video you've created in the discussion boards. It's really super, super easy to use. I'll click on it in just a second to show you. Canva can help you make videos, infographics, comic strips, etc. Prezi, again, is a great place where you can make basically PowerPoints on steroids is what I call them. They're just really cool to look at. They can have some really neat animations to help you get from one topic to the next. I really like those. And then this infographic this link right here will help you make infographics. And I'll be posting all of those in the news section of the class and the announcements. So I'll just click on some of these, like Screencast-O-Matic, just to kind of show you what the website looks like. So yeah, you can record for free. Just click record for free, and then it will pull up a little, I can't pull it up because I'm using it right now, so it would get kind of mad at me. You don't have to log in. You don't have to create an account. I actually don't have an account with this. I just use the record for free tool. And so like one thing you can do is if you did make a PowerPoint, or let's say you made something, a drawing or something, and you just want to make like a little, pull it up on your computer and make a little video describing it for your audience, then you can do that using this software. So it's really neat. I love it. Canva is another just great website. You can go and, I don't want to sign in right now. But it will help you just make all sorts of things. You can kind of go in there and just kind of, it has a free section. So you click on the free one. You do have to make a little account when you sign in, but again, that's up to you if you want to do something like that or not. And so you can, as I said, you can make all sorts of fun things in this particular on this particular website. Prezi, again, Prezis are so much fun. I love Prezi. I'll try to see if I can find one of the Prezis that my students made and send it to you in a link. I can't, the problem is that they've sent me Prezis before, but then they have their names on them, and I can't show you that. So, but the present, but you can make both videos or just presentations and whatnot. I'm trying to find the free one. But yeah, it'll kind of show you right here. When you click on it and you click it, it will show you, as it's showing you right now, how to actually create it. Like you can move the stuff around, you can fill in all the different little types of information in there. So they have all sorts of tutorial videos that you can go through if you want to try something new and use it. And then the infographic, again, it's going to make me, yeah, I'll go ahead and log in, it's fine. So we're here for school, university. I'm just going to say I'm a teacher, so I'm just going to do that. So then you can kind of go through here. You can make an infographic, a poster, all sorts of stuff. So let's just say I'm going to make an infographic. And so it has like all these different templates that you can pick in order to make the infographic. So let's just click that one. Oh, it's going to make me pick. Okay. Pick 3 potential ones. And then it just says like, oh, I'm not going to go through all the different things, but you can kind of go through there and like pick your template. You know, it has all sorts of different things down here that you can do. And this is just a quick, easy thing that any of you could do in order to make this genre flip. So again, it's free, fantastic, and you can save it and then just upload it into the Dropbox. So that being said, if you have any questions, just let me know. And in the discussion, just talk about some of your ideas, what you would like to do and why you think it would be fun. I will be giving you a little bit more information at the end of the week about the artist statement. As I said, it's just a paragraph where you tell me what you flipped it into, why you chose that, and what you hope your audience to get out of it. And so you'll upload that. That will actually be part of your asynchronous assignment for next week. And so we'll go from there. And if you have any questions, as always, just let me know.